might as well rock and roll. We might as well rock and roll.
Yes, guys, big up to everyone. Big up to everyone. I hope you're all doing well. As you can see, the channel is now sponsored by Match Bingo. Big up to Match Bingo for sponsoring the channel. So the whole of this month, guys, if you want to become a member of Match Bingo, just use your QR code in the bottom corner, as you can see on the video there, guys. And that will send you to Match Bingo, where you can have fun on every watch along this season, with Jamie Phillips Football Chats. This whole season, when we'll be doing watch alongs on the channel, guys, you can play along. It's like bingo. You get your lines, your 2 lines, your full house, and there's good prizes to win as well. So use my link in the QR code on the screen, guys, to make sure you sign up as well. I'll have more information on this sponsorship with Match Bingo with the channel tomorrow, guys, so look out for that as well. But if you are interested and you just want to know how it works and have a little look at it, the QR code is on the screen. Have a little look, check it out, download it, man, and it helps out the channel as well if you are downloading it. Even if you just want to check it out, guys, even if you just want to check it out, go and check it out, man. I'd appreciate it. Big up everyone on the show. A lot of football YouTubers are now going to be using this, so yeah, make sure you're helping everyone out. No matter who it is, if it's K-Mac, if it's whoever it is, go and check them all out. They want and help everyone, so I'd appreciate it, man. I'd appreciate it. I won't tell the wife only. I'll get it when the football's on. Big up time, man. But yeah, big up everyone, man. Big up everyone. Your thing kind of reminds me of the band Travis McGrady Bishop. I have no idea who that is, man. No idea who that is. I'll have more on this sponsorship on tomorrow's video as well, guys. I just thought I'd throw it out there for you now. But yeah, big up the chat, man. Big up the chat. Why bid again when Newcastle haven't got anyone in? So let's talk. We're going to talk about the Isak stuff in a minute. We'll talk about the Isak stuff in a minute, but let's chat about. Let's have a little talk about what's just happened at Chelsea. So Mark Gay. It looks like Mark Gay could be going to Chelsea because Colwill has apparently just done his ACL, which is obviously. It's bad for Chelsea losing one of their star defenders in Colwill. He's done his ACL. He's out of here. So going forward, Liverpool are looking to get a centre back in. But that centre back is Mark Gay, and now Mark Gay might be preferred to go to Chelsea. Chelsea now need a centre back desperately. They need a centre back desperately now. They have lost, probably their best centre back in Carwell, or their most important defender in Carwell. They have injuries to Fofana and out the back again. So Mark Gay could be linked to Chelsea very soon. I wouldn't be surprised if we're waking up tomorrow, guys. We're seeing links with Chelsea and Mark Gay. It wouldn't shock me. I don't think it would shock any of us here, would it? It wouldn't shock any of us here right now. And Mark Gay, Mark Gay is a centre-back that is available. He's got 1 year left in his contract. We know Chelsea don't mind spending money. So, yeah, you never know. You never know what Chelsea are going to do, man. They need a centre-back in. Mark Gay is there. Probably going to get him nice and cheap. Bring him back home. He's a Cobham boy after all. So, yeah, maybe that's one Chelsea could go and get. So we'll keep our eyes on that situation. Obviously, Liverpool need a defender. Mark Gay has been linked to Liverpool for some time. And now with this injury to Carwell, it's something Chelsea might react on. I'm not sure if Chelsea are linked with personally. They have got, obviously, Hatto through the door, but a lot of people see Hatto more as a left back than a centre back. So, yeah, interesting stuff. Obviously, Paul Joyce has been speaking a lot as well about Giovanni Leoni, not Benucci Leoni that I called him yesterday, like a div. Giovanni Leoni, the talented 18-year-old centre-back from Parma, is ready on the list for this summer, although nothing is advanced at this stage, but Liverpool currently remains focused on Mark Guay. So I had this thought yesterday, guys, that Liverpool might still buy 2 centre-backs this summer, and one of them being Mark Gay, and one of them being this Leoni fella from Parma. That could still happen. Don't get me wrong, this could still happen. But my thought on it was that we buy Leoni, because I believe he's only 18 or 19. We loan him back to Parma for the rest of the season, and we buy Mark Gay to come to the first team right straight away. That was my thoughts on it yesterday. This is what I was trying to put forward yesterday as an argument, as you saw in the panel show yesterday with me, Drifty and K-Mac. I look at it now. I think if Liverpool want Mark Gay with this situation now with Chelsea, and they probably needing the centre back, I think Liverpool are going to have to act quickly. Liverpool have been very firm on the Mark Gay thing for quite a while. They like him, they want him, but they also don't want to pay £50 million for a centre back that's only got 1 year left in his contract, and that's where Liverpool have a little bit of an issue right now. They could react quickly with this. If they hear Chelsea are interested in him, and this is all ifs and buts, by the way, because at this moment in time, we really don't actually know right now if they're interested or not. But I'm just looking at it thinking, you know what, a centre back there is available. It's someone they could go for. It might make Liverpool act a little bit quicker, guys. It might act Liverpool a little bit quicker. Sort of like the Diaz situation, when Liverpool always wanted Diaz. They were going to get him in. It was just a matter of time, when, not if. They were going to get him eventually. Tottenham reacted. They went in for him in January. Liverpool went, no. I went and got Mark Gay. So his situation could actually make Liverpool move a little bit quicker for Mark Gay because of the Chelsea situation. We wait and see. But obviously, Giovanni Leoni is a big, strong link with Liverpool right now. And I would say watch this space, man. Watch this space. Big up a man ends in the chat. It says I would get them both, plus Hatto can play left side centre back. Be up, man. Yeah, be up, man. This is what I was saying. My whole thing ends. I don't know what you agree with this. Is that get Leoni and Gay this summer, loan Leoni back to Parma for a year because he's only 19. Keep Gay for the first team. And then the following summer, you'll get a Leoni in who's had more experience at Parma. You've got Mark Gay there, you've got Canati and Virgil, and you're ready to go. So that's a little thought of mine there. Something I can see Liverpool doing. just because Leoni's young. Big up Hamza in chat. Because he's young, he's not going to get a lot of football, I think, straight away at Liverpool. So maybe that's something Liverpool could do. It's an interesting one. According to my contact at the club, Gay and Leoni issues his plan, said his stance at the start of May. Leoni is a tough ask due to the Italian clubs offering first team footy. Let's see what happens. Yeah, he's getting first team football at Parma at the moment. And that's why I'm saying double A. You loan him back for a year. It's interesting. Be out Simon in the chat as well. Be everyone in chat. You're all doing well, guys. Don't forget to smash the like, smash the subscribe, all that beautiful stuff. I do appreciate it. So yeah, this is our lead-in, by the way. So this show we're doing today is our lead-in to our big up show at 10:30, guys. The link is pinned at the top of the live chat. So if you've not already done so, you're not a subscriber to my big up channel. Go and press the link at the top of the live chat. Open another tab up. Go into my big up channel. Subscribe to that, and we're going to be live there at 10:30. Me and the Coppish boys. So yeah, it's going to be me, Cal, and Drifty tonight because it is Matt's birthday. So happy birthday to Matt. Hope he's having a great day. So it's his birthday today. So, but me, Cal, and Drifter will be live on my big up channel with Vibes with Coppish, guys, at 10:30 p.m. tonight. This is the leading show into that. We do this show, we go finish, we're going to go straight into big up and do that show as well. So again, if you've not subscribed to my big up channel, the link is pinned at the top of the live chat. Go to that, press that, go and subscribe to the big up show. Leave a comment on the chat. And yeah, I'll see you there at 10:30. But let's carry on with this show, guys. Big up Friday Cole 1. Big up Mr. LNK in the chat. Big good boy Malcolm, Tone. I hope you're all doing well. I hope everyone's having a blessed day. Thank you very much for joining me again on today's show. The Isak situation is continuing. What's going to happen with Alexander Isak? I still think Alexander Isak will be a Liverpool player by the 1st of September. Big Owen. I think he will still be a Liverpool player by the 1st of September. That's my opinion on it, guys. I don't know if you share that same opinion, but I just see him. There. I think the breakdown at Newcastle right now. Apparently, he's not even going to play in their pre-season games. I don't know if you heard this, guys. Be up, Paul. I don't know if you guys have heard this, but today Newcastle has said they got like this friendly cup competition going on this weekend, I do believe. And he's not part of it. They've told him he's not part of it. He's going in training alone. They had a family day at the football club yesterday and his family and him weren't invited. He had to come alone after it. Look, the relationship between Newcastle and Alexander Isak right now is finished. It's done. I don't think there's going any back. If they can go back on it, I'll be shocked, man. And if they did go back on it, it's the greatest comeback of all time, I'll tell you, because that man's done at that football club. Fabrizio has said Liverpool are more than ready to bid for Alexander Isak, and Isak is more than ready to join Liverpool. The club is just literally waiting for Newcastle to open the doors, basically. Another one from Fabrizio today says Alexander Isak is not changing his mind and he's sending a clear message to Newcastle. He's saying he doesn't want to play for Newcastle anymore. He doesn't want to be part of their squad. He wants to be part of Liverpool. So Isak's doing all he can, man. Isak's doing all he can right now, man. He just said it, man. Big up, Dan. Dan, I hope you're doing well, man. I hope the missus is doing well and all that. I know everything's blessed, man. Big up you. Yeah, as soon as Newcastle get a striker, he's out. So obviously there's a lot of news and rumours today on that side of things with Newcastle. It looks like they're after Nicholas Jackson. Now, Action Jackson could be on his way to Tyneside. There was a lot of rumours today that Bayern Munich were interested also in Mr. Jackson as well. But apparently Max Erbal's come out today. Christian Falk has also tweeted about this, saying that they're not interested in the services of one Nicholas Jackson this summer, and that story going around about Bayern Munich. Um, uh, Basically, is bullshit. And Newcastle look like they're going to get their man. Ben Jacobs also says that Newcastle have been talking now to Mr. Jackson now for about a few days, trying to get a deal done. Chelsea also said they could do a deal for 60 million quid as well. So it looks like something can be happening now on the Jackson front to Newcastle. Look, as I keep saying, Newcastle needs strikers anyway. Even if they kept Isak, guys, Newcastle still need players up top. Do you know what I mean? They still need players up top. So they gotta get a player in. I honestly think it will be Jackson now. I don't know if what you guys think, but yeah, I think it'll be Jackson now. Isak being sent to train on his own. He doesn't give a monkeys. He don't, man. He don't. According to what we got here, according to Craig Hope, he's not even their next choice. Maybe it's been briefed from Newcastle trying to save face in that, like they're not going for him. Yeah, probably, man, probably. The Wisser deal as well. So this is a funny one as well. So obviously Newcastle have been heavily after Wisser for some time now. You know, we know they've been making bids for him earlier in the transfer window. They got obviously a first bid of £25 million was rightfully rejected by Brentford, and Brentford value him around 40 million quid. The news at the moment is that Wisser to Newcastle looks like something that might actually happen now. There was also a funny rumour today. I don't know if you guys saw that Liverpool were after Wisser as well, which is just hilarious. That Liverpool are after Wisser on as well. So I think that was just a made up rumour. You know, I think Liverpool are looking at strikers because Liverpool will buy an attacker. Paul Joyce has tweeted out today himself and said, you know, Liverpool will buy an attacker now. Darwin Núñez has been sold. Big up to Darwin as well. Darwin has left the club. We have got up to £55 million for Darwin, including add-ons, and the add-ons are pretty reasonable. Big up to Darwin Núñez as well, because Darwin Núñez is apparently picking up £400,000 a week at his new Saudi club. So, you know, Darwin, you know, he left Liverpool and he's going there. He's going to a club that's going to make him even richer, getting 400 grand a week. So, you know, big up to Darwin. He's got his transfer. Liverpool got rid of a player they didn't want. And you know, we can stop with this whole Darwizzy bullshit now every weekend. And he tries. Yeah, that's all done now. Thank God for that. But Liverpool are light in attack. There's no front in it at this moment. Liverpool are light in attack. So I think Paul Joyce put it out there. We'll definitely go get an attacker in. I believe when they get an attacker in, I still believe it will be Alexander Isak because I think Newcastle will somehow manage in the end to buy strikers into their football club. You got Fofana there, you got Barcola, you got Wisser apparently as a backup, but I think that was just someone taking a piss today, honestly, because if Liverpool went and got Wisser as a backup, yeah, I'm not complaining about it, by the way. I think Wisser's a decent player, but we can get better. But that would just take the piss, wouldn't it? Everyone they wanted at Newcastle, like Liverpool just went, no, we'll just have him anyway. If I'm Liverpool, I'd buy Wisser just to give him to Newcastle as a present. Do you know what I mean? Get Wisser, then give him to Newcastle as a present, then take Isak. Like, that's how you do transfers, man. That's how you do transfers. And you got the Barcola stuff as well, which was news that broke last night. You know, a lot of people started to pick up on it last night as well while we're live, this Barcola situation. The Barcola talk's gone a bit quiet today. I think the reason everything's gone a bit quiet today because Liverpool are about a bid for Alexander Isak. This is only my opinion. You know, I've got no knowledge on this or anything like that, but I've just heard some little whispers in the air, some little whispers in the wind, and where I'm looking at it right now, what I'm hearing is that Liverpool will probably bid for Alexander Isak again by the end of the week or by beginning of next week. I think the weekend is when Liverpool go find out where they stand with this Isak situation. Because what we got to remember, we got the Charity Shield on Sunday against Crystal Palace, and then literally next Friday is our first game of the Premier League season against Bournemouth at home. So we're literally a week away from the start of the a week tomorrow. Our Premier League campaign of defending our title starts as Premier League champions. We can't literally go after this weekend and still wait for Alexander Isak without acknowledgement that we'd definitely go buy him. And this is why I'm feeling positive on this situation. Newcastle have told Isak he is not playing in the pre-season friendly in this cup, the Celsius Cup or whatever it's called this weekend. Right? Can't play in it, yeah? I think Liverpool are going to find out by this weekend, guys, where they lay. And if Liverpool think this weekend, then I think early next week, Monday or Tuesday or something like that, I think Liverpool bid for Alexander Isak. And I think it's a bid that Newcastle will accept and won't be able to reject. Because there's no, even though Newcastle ain't got a player through the door now, I just think they're going to have to accept any kind of transfer. I think Alan Shearer himself said it. Newcastle might as well just sell Isak now. Because the whole footballing world now knows that Alexander Isak is going probably to Liverpool and Newcastle need a striker. So Newcastle are literally going to get bent over now for a striker anyway. No matter who they go for, people are going to put they're going to put a tax on top of that transfer. They're going to put a tax on top of that transfer no matter who Newcastle go for, because the selling club are going, no, they need a striker. They're desperate. They're absolutely desperate for it. And they need to basically go out there and buy a player. So it doesn't really matter if people know they've got Isak money available, because they're desperate for a striker. Alan Shearer said this himself. Newcastle literally might as well sell. They literally might as well sell Alexander Isak now, because it doesn't really matter. They're going to have to get strikers in, and everyone knows they're going to have to pay a percentage now, because even if they ain't got the money there or anything. And that's why I feel like, I don't know about you guys, I just feel like Liverpool will go in and buy him this summer. I just feel like it. I think by the weekend we're going to have a fair idea where everything lays. And then it wouldn't surprise me by Monday or Tuesday, Liverpool putting a transfer a fee in again. And it's going to be very hard for Newcastle to turn it down, because Liverpool obviously going to put in a much bigger transfer fee than they did the first time. The first time was 110 million up front with 10 million in add-ons, taking the transfer to 120 million quid, which would have been a British record. They turned it down. I think Liverpool come back in with a bigger offer than that. I wouldn't be surprised if Liverpool go in for 125 million up front and about 10 or 15 million pound in add-ons, taking it to about 135, 140 million. And there's no way Newcastle there's just no way Newcastle can reject it. I just don't see Newcastle rejecting it, because if they do reject that offer, I think that's when Alexander Isak probably goes, you know what, I'm just going to put in a transfer request now, because you can't keep turning this down. I want to leave. So I see it happening after the weekend. I really do. I don't think Liverpool go paying the 150 that Newcastle want. You know, Newcastle want 150 million quid. I literally just don't see them paying 150 million quid. I really don't. I just don't see him paying 150 million quid. I think you can get him cheaper. I think you can give him a lot of guaranteed money up front. I think you can give him a lot of money up front. I really do. Brother, 120, 130 million tops. They can't sign anyone who have a player who wants to leave. Yeah, I hear you, man. I literally feel like Liverpool. Look, we've got to be fair to Newcastle United. Their player, he's got a 3-year contract here. the issue with Newcastle have got right now is that player just does not want to play for them no more. He's done everything in his power to go, you know what, I need to leave. I think Newcastle have come to the understanding that he wants to leave, personally. You know, reading between the lines, Liverpool, you know, as I keep saying, Alexander Isak went back to training the first time. He was there for a few hours. After he left training, Newcastle United make a massive offer for Benjamin Sesko from RB Leipzig for 80 million guaranteed money up front. That's what they offered Leipzig. £80 million up front, guaranteed. It's a lot of money, man. It's a lot of money. And they only do that because they know they've been told that there's no going back. That's why they went that way. You know, that's why I believe it's now become a point where Newcastle know they need to sell the guy, but they also want shitloads of cash for him, and rightly so. He's their player. But I don't think they're going to get the 150 they want. You know, they're going to get a lot of money up front, and guaranteed money for Newcastle's a big thing, because if Liverpool give them guaranteed money and it's not in instalments, it helps massively. It helps massively with PSR as well. You know, it helps massively with PSR, because PSR will look at it, oh shit, Newcastle got guaranteed money. Yeah, just means they can spend more money in the future as well. So Liverpool can actually help Newcastle with their PSR issues by giving them guaranteed cash as well, because the next 2 or 3 years they can actually spend with that guaranteed money coming in. So yeah, I wouldn't say it's a win-win for everyone, because obviously they're losing their best player, but I do see this still happening. It's just a waiting game, guys. It's about patience now. You know, this is going to be a huge transfer. You're probably looking at fourth or fifth biggest transfer of all time for Alexander Isak. So we're going to have a bit of patience behind this. Newcastle still need to get their strikers in, which I think they will. I think it won't surprise me if they get Jackson and Wissa. The only problem is, don't Jackson and Wissa both play for AFCON AFCON international sides as well? So they will lose both strikers, I believe, as well in January. So that might be an issue for them going forward, but they might not even be thinking about that right now. They might just be thinking about getting players in anyway. So Newcastle getting 120 means their PSR now allows 300 million plus. Exactly, mate. This is what I'm trying to say. Because that's guaranteed money. Liverpool got to give them guaranteed money, which means their PSR, means they can spend even more. It means we can can spend even more. Huge money, man. PIF just gave us 50 million for Darwin, so we're up on the deal anyway. Do you know how mad that is? Do you know how mad this deal is? Yeah, Senegal and Tonga. Big up, Daryl. Appreciate it, man. Do you know how mad this is? PIF own 80% of Newcastle, yeah? But the Saudi club they also own, they own 75% of. And they've just given Liverpool 50 million quid. What do they think they're going to do with that 50 million quid? They're going to go and buy their striker at their other club at Newcastle. This is what I keep saying constantly, time after time. Liverpool are not the bad guys here. Liverpool have just made an offer for their best player that got rejected. That's football. It happens in football. It's not Liverpool's fault that your player has done a hissy fit and told his club that he's contracted to. Is it Senegal and Congo? Big up. That he don't want to play for you no more. Do you know what I mean? It doesn't mean he doesn't want to play for you anymore. That's not Liverpool's fault. Look at your own player, but also at the same time, look at your own club, man. Look at your own club. Your owners are making Liverpool financially better off by getting a player we didn't want anymore, to then go and buy your player at Newcastle that your owners also own. Chat to your owners, man. Don't chat to us. It's got nothing to do with us, man. Nothing to do with us, man. Oh dear. PIF got Nunes for cheaper, so I think we'll get Isak for cheaper too. It's crazy, ain't it? And PIF, don't they? Yeah, ain't they? Don't they put equity into Clear Lake as well? Look, PIF ain't going to lie. PIF maybe put equity into FSG because they got that golf thing to work together, ain't they? So I'm not going to sit here being a hypocrite. They've probably put equity into FSG doing that golf, the Live Tour or whatever it's called, that they got going on, that FSG have got going on as well. But look, it's crazy. It's crazy that Newcastle are sitting there and their owners are making Newcastle's rivals richer and better. Let that one sit for a minute, guys. Let that one sit for a minute. Newcastle's owners are buying out players from Newcastle's rivals that they don't want no more, but they're making them richer and then spending money to buy better players to compete against Newcastle. Let that settle, man. Let that settle, man. Yeah, the Live Tour, that's it, man. That's it. Yeah, my club, you know. My club. My club. It is crazy, ain't it? Absolute craziness. The way, like, it's just mad to me. Absolutely mad to me right now how they're being run, and it's not right. I'd be upset if I was a Newcastle fan, to be honest. I'd be extremely upset if I was a Newcastle fan for this reason, that you see them trying to buy players but they can't, you know, for whatever reason. It's got nothing to do with PSR, by the way. And this is one thing I want to mention as well. The only thing that's irritated me this summer about Newcastle fans is the fact they keep blaming PSR for everything. It's not PSR's fault that you've been turned down by every player you've tried to get this summer. So if PSR was so much of an issue for Newcastle, why have Newcastle attempted to buy all them footballers? Why have Newcastle attempted to buy Mbeumo, João Pedro, Ekitike, yeah, James Trafford, right, Alanga? Why? What? How's PSR stopping them? That's not PSR. You got turned down by them clubs. So if you didn't get turned down by them clubs, by them players this summer, and João Pedro went, you know what? Yeah, I'll go Newcastle. Yeah, you would have had João Pedro, and Trafford would have gone, you know what? I'll go Newcastle, not Man City. You'd have had Trafford as well. So it's not actually PSR that's actually stopping Newcastle spending this summer. It's actually Newcastle getting turned down by players. And the fact of the matter is, look at your own owners, because they're making more of an attempt to buy players at their other clubs and getting them players over the line. How comes players, yeah, are leaving Chelsea's of this world? That's the Villas of this world. I've seen, is it Martinez? Is it from Spain? Has gone to Saudi a day. How comes them players are quite happy to leave there and go to Saudi, but they're not happy to leave there and go to Newcastle? What's the issue? What's the issue, man? You know, I don't. I just. It, again, we're not the bad guys in here. Liverpool, all that we have done, you know, all we've done is go for a player that we really rate and want. It's not Liverpool's fault that that player has then had his head turned and causing all these issues. Yeah, it's mad. It's absolutely mad. Yeah, wages are obviously going to be a big thing, but I don't think everyone's on the big wages like everyone thinks they are all the time. Some players are, but not all the players. It's just, you know, Sunderland have spent. Oh, how much has Sunderland spent this summer? Sunderland have been moving, but again, they've targeted players they understand they can go and get, and they've got them players. So Sunderland have moved really well in that fact. The fact that Newcastle, like they've gone for big players. They've gone for players. João Pedro shouldn't be turning down Newcastle. Why is João Pedro turning down Newcastle? James Trafford should be turning down Newcastle. And Buemo shouldn't be turning down Newcastle. Look, they put 80 million up front for Benjamin Sesko, and he still turned them down and went to Man United. So it's not the fact that PSR stopped them this summer. It's the fact that they couldn't get the players over the line at the end of the day. At the end of the day. But yeah, that's just my opinion on it. You know, I think everyone just... it's just crazy, me. Jamie, out of 10, how confident you will get Isak 10? The reason I'm proper confident that we'll get Isak now is because the fact that Newcastle have told Alexander Isak that he can't play any part of pre-season. As I said, they got this Celia Cup friendly this weekend, and like a cup friendly thing that Newcastle do, and they've told him he can't be any part of it. So what also tells me, if Isak is not going to be part of any pre-season now with Newcastle, then he's not starting the first game of the season with Newcastle. He's not starting the second game of the season with Newcastle. He's had no pre-season training. He's not integrated back in with team. He's training on his own. He didn't even go to family day at Newcastle. He had to go after everyone's family left. It's done. It's done. They're trying what Newcastle are trying to do. There's no point integrating Isak back into the Newcastle squad because they know he's leaving. So they're just leaving him on the side, waiting for everything to go through. So that's why I believe he's definitely happening now. You know, that's why I think it'll definitely come now. Goes to show that Champions League means you attract better players is a scam. Exactly, we chat football. I've been saying this for time, man. Don't matter. You can finish in the Champions League and positions, and you can try and, you know, but I think what players look at is like, all right, you go just finish in the Champions League once, and then for the next 4 years you don't make it again. What's the progress here? How you moving? You know, if Newcastle at the beginning of last season, because apparently this all goes back to the beginning of last season, by the way, guys, not just now this summer. This goes back almost like 10 months. Alexander Isak wanted a new deal at Newcastle, right? He's not even signed a new deal at Newcastle. He's still in the same deal he was all the time, right? Now, he was promised something and he never got it. Alexander Isak is arguably the best striker in world football, on his day, for his age. What is he, 25, 26? Arguably the best striker in the world at his age range, right? He's on £120,000 a week. £120,000 a week. Of course, Alexander Isak wants more than that. Of course, he wants to be shown that the club love him enough and think he's the best in the world to give him the best in the world wages. He's not even the top earner at Newcastle. Bruno Guimaraes is the top earner at Newcastle. And that is £160,000 or £180,000 a week. That's their top owner. That's their limit. That's their ceiling. Newcastle at this moment in time haven't got a ceiling like the bigger clubs, and that's not always down to PSR. Bigger clubs just have bigger ceilings. Yeah, you know, Atletico Bilbao or Celta Vigo probably can't sign a player that Barcelona and Real Madrid can and put him on the contracts they want. Yeah, like Celta Vigo couldn't buy Jude Bellingham because Jude Bellingham wants 300 grand a week, but Real Madrid can pay him 300 grand a week. You know, it's not always about PSR. Big clubs pay the bigger money. It's always been that way since football started. Liverpool back in the 80s spent shitloads of money. They bought people like John Barnes for like 1 million and Peter Beardsley for 1.3 million. Yeah, in the 80s, that don't sound like a lot of money now, but if you attract that to how much it would cost today, that's like And John Barnes would probably be, 70 million, 80 million pound player on monster wages. So big clubs have always spent the most and had the biggest wages. No matter what era of football you was in, it's just the way it was. And it's still that today. I just think people moan about PSR all the time because I think, one, owners don't do enough. I think there's too many owners in the Premier League that are happy to take Premier League money and not spend it as well. You see it too much. Oh, we'll stay in the Premier League for 4 years and do nothing in the Premier League, but we'll stay, we make sure we're never relegated and we'll receive £100 million every single year and then won't fucking spend it or do anything with it. And then we'll just blame PSR for all our issues. That happens as well, man. Constantly. Happens all the time, man. Happens all the time. But yeah, big up the chat, man. Guys, don't forget, I'm going to share the screen with you guys right now. There we go. Guys, in about 15 minutes time, this video is going to go leak into my Big Up channel, guys, where me, Cal, and Drifty will be doing Vibes with Coppish. So make sure you're there at 10:30 in about 15 minutes. The link is in the live chat. The link is in the live chat. So make sure you go and hit that link if you've not done also already. But that's my channel there. That's my Big Up channel there, guys. That's going to be at 10:30 tonight in 15 more minutes time, guys. So make sure you're hitting the likes. We're going to talk everything about this whole transfer saga. What's going to happen with our centre-back positions as well. So, yeah. Shit, Jab, you're part of Big Up too now. I've been on Big Up forever, man. Where you been? Main amateur, I've been on Big Up for about a year, my friend. I've been on Big Up for about a year. That's where all the every Thursday night you can only watch Vibes with Coppish on my Big Up channel every Thursday night. That's the only place you can go and find me, guys. Is Vibes with Coppish, 10:30 p.m. every single Thursday night on my Big Up channel. So yeah, go make sure you get over there, guys. If you don't know what Big Up's about, guys, it's a great channel. It's a great platform. It's a bit like YouTube, but we can also show games on there, guys. So highlights of any matches you want to see next season will all be on Big Up. So I will do every single watch along for Liverpool on my YouTube channel. The next day, the highlight show will be on Big Up because we can show footage and clips of all the games. We can show all the footage and clips of all the games. So make sure you're signing up to Big Up right now, guys. I'm going to put the link in the chat one more time. There's a link there, guys. Make sure you hit that link and that'll take to my Big Up channel. All you need is an email and a password, man. But yeah, that's what we're going to be doing. So when this season starts on Friday, Liverpool play Bournemouth. I'll be doing the watch along next Friday night for Liverpool versus Bournemouth. On the Saturday, we'll have the highlights for the Liverpool-Bournemouth game. And I'll be showing you all the highlights of Liverpool versus Bournemouth on Saturday afternoon on my Big Up channel. So, yeah, make sure you go and subscribe to Big Up now. Every Thursday night is this. Every Thursday night. Every single Thursday night is Vibes with Coppish. And every 24 hours after every single Liverpool game, the highlight show is on Big Up, where I can show you actual highlights of all the games. And I'll be doing watch-alongs all the time, guys. There's going to be loads of watch-alongs on the channel because we are being sponsored by Match Bingo. Match Bingo is sponsoring us, especially through the watch-alongs on the channel. So, yeah, go and make sure you get over there, guys. So, yeah, I'll be doing watch-alongs a lot more on my YouTube channel now. I'm being sponsored by Match Bingo because they're in partner with me for the watch-along. So if you've not done that also yet, guys, make sure you're scanning the QR code as you can see in the screen. And that will help me as well, guys, as a channel to grow as well. Yeah, Big Up is free, man. It's just like YouTube. All you need is a password and an email. That's all you need, man. Just a password and an email, man. So yeah, if you've never played match bingo before, it's just like your normal bingo. You get a line, 2 lines, full house. On match days, you get a load of teams to pick from. Win, lose, or draw. Pick the correct results. If you get a line, you get money. If you get 2 lines, more money. Full house, even more money. So there's also, if you go on there as well, you'll get startup bonuses and that as well, guys, and money off. So even if you don't want to join it, just scan it, have a look at it, see what you think, because it helps me as a channel in a way, and it helps me moving forward, especially with the watch-alongs and bringing you better content every single week of the season, guys. So I'd appreciate if you could do that for me, guys. Much love to yous. Much love to you guys. Right. The link is in the live chat, guys. The link is in the live chat, so make sure you're hitting that link, guys, and going up there. And it's going to be good, man. Yeah, big ups, go. Look, you go to see a lot of match bingo and a lot of channels, guys, because, they're trying to get out there to a lot of football channels. So, yeah, just if you can and you can help a man out, I'd appreciate you just scanning it, having a look. If you don't want to sign up, don't sign up. If you do want to sign up, there's a lovely signing on bonus for you as well, where you get £5 off, and I think you get extra credit into your account as well. You get more money credited to your account, so it's almost free for you to play then, and have a little look at it. And if you don't want it, just cancel it and move on, guys. It's as simple as that. But also, don't forget to gamble aware. It's only available in the UK as well, and you have to be 18 plus, man. Just remember them things, and we'd be good. But yeah, good for it, man. Good for it. Let's stop all the sponsorship things. Talk for a second. You don't want to hear that all the time, do you? Let's talk about Harvey Elliott. Do you anyone think that Harvey Elliott might go to Tottenham now? Does anyone think Harvey Elliott might go to Tottenham now because what's happened to Maddison? Be up wrong. Does anyone think that might happen? What are we thinking about Harvey Elliott? Let me know in the chat. What do you guys think about the Harvey Elliott situation? Because Harvey Elliott was apparently looking at RB Leipzig. Yeah, it's only available in the UK, We Chat Football. And remember, guys, gamble responsibly at all times, man. Only spend what you can afford, man. Don't do anything balmy. Do you know what I mean? Look after yourselves, man. Tottenham would be a good signing for him, I think. Stays in the Premier League doing his thing. Like RB Leipzig want him. I think Leipzig are looking at him because Xavi Simons is about to join Chelsea. So if Xavi Simons is joining Chelsea, Leipzig want him to come in and take over his role in that number 10 area. Look, I ain't going to lie. I think Harvey Elliott in Germany playing the number 10 area and playing in the number 10 week in, week out is got absolutely. I think he'd be sick. I think he'd be great in that position in Germany. I think he'd do fucking great. I ain't going to lie. But with the ACL, that's the second ACL, by the way. The season's not even started, guys. Colwill and Maddison have both done ACLs. Just to change the subjects a little quickly, is everyone a little bit worried about players getting really injured this season because of the amount of football they played? Look, Colwill, it's no surprise he's got an injury. They just played well. They haven't stopped playing football. Chelsea have won the World Club Champs. That took the whole of June and July. Yeah? That's 60-odd games. Is everyone a bit worried about injuries this season? Like, on and honest here, guys. Not just with Liverpool, with everyone. Because 2 ACLs... 2 ACLs is madness, man. And the season's not even started yet. And Musiala, didn't he do an ACL as well? It's just mad. It's just absolutely mad. Big up, my friend. Thank you very much. Yeah, I'm not going to lie. The injury stuff is worrying. It's a bit crazy, ain't it? It's a bit crazy. Everyone looking to get Grealish on loan, man. Yeah, I know what you're saying, Double A, but just to have 2 in pre-season already to Maddison and Colwill, do you know what I mean? The strain as well. What we've got to remember, the strain on footballers playing so much football, it's going to start as strains on the knees, on the backs, on the hamstrings, on the Achilles, on the calf muscles. You know, they're going to start feeling the strain, ain't they? Oh, Musiala was a flat-out leg break, weren't it? Yeah. Musiala smashed his leg to pieces, didn't he? He's going to be out for like 5 months, I believe. Yeah, we chat for West Liverpool getting such a massive squad. Yeah, I'm just a little bit worried by this because of that already. Big up, my man. Much love, man. Much love, Eddie. Much love to you, man. Yeah, it's just a little bit of a worry for me as well going forward. You know, it's a lot of. We're asking our players now to play almost 60 games a season, yeah, club and international. And at the end of this season, what we got? The World Cup. Ain't the World Cup next summer? So we had the Euros, a World Club a Club World Cup, and then we got the World Cup, yeah. Then we've got maybe one summer off, and then we've got the Euros again or something mad like that. It's absolutely mental. It's absolutely mental the amount of football these players have to play. But going back to Harvey Elliott, look, I think Tottenham might look at him now. You know, we all know who Tottenham wanted. They wanted Morgan Gibbs-White, but you know, he's got a lockdown contract now at Nottingham Forest. He's not allowed to leave anywhere. Do you know what I mean? Big up Josh in the house as well. Yeah, Josh, we're going to go straight to big up after this in about 3 minutes, man. I'm just wrapping up here and then we're going straight to big up. Yeah. I just wonder if they might pivot to Harvey Elliott now. That's one to watch out on as well, the Harvey Elliott situation. But yeah, for me, guys, Alexander Isak, I think, becomes a Liverpool player on the 1st of September. And yeah, just we have to be patient on this, man. We'll have to be patient on this. But guys, as I said, I am live on Big Up in about 5 minutes' time, guys. So if you're not hit the like, if you're not gone on my Big Up just yet, I'll put the link in the live chat one more time. There you go. I'll put the link in the chat one more time. Go and hit that link. That'll take you to this Big Up that you see on the screen now. Me and the Coppish boys, Vibes with Coppish, Thursday night, 10:30. That's the show. Make sure you hit that link. Go over. And yeah, it's going to be a good one, guys. We'll go chat all things Liverpool tonight and have a laugh. So make sure you're joining us over there in about 5 minutes, guys. For me on YouTube right now, I'm going to say goodbye. Thank you very much, everyone, coming in today and watching the show. Make sure you're hitting the likes on the way out. Make sure you're subscribing and sharing. And if you haven't already, please use that QR code on the screen. Give Match Bingo a go. Even just look at it. And if it's not your cup of tea, I understand. And don't worry about it. But remember, it's only for UK residents only. And you have to be aged 18 plus and over. But do enjoy it if you want to give it a go, guys. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.